Onions are a staple food in many kitchens and a common ingredient in many dishes across different cultures of the world. But do you know what the different parts of an onion are? If you are interested in knowing about these different parts, let's get learning. A bit of background about the onion. Allium cepa L is a widely cultivated root vegetable belonging to the genus Allium. It has many botanical varieties and is closely related to other vegetables such as garlic, scallions, leeks, and chives. The onion is a perennial or biennial plant but is mostly treated as an annual. When it is planted, it grows as green leaves above ground and a bulb in the soil that has roots at the bottom. Onions have been cultivated and bred for over 7,000 years, which is why they are very well established. They are grown across the world and are used for the preparation of savory dishes. Modern varieties of onions grow to about 6 to 18 in height and produce onion leaves of different shades of green depending on the variety and soil conditions in which the plants are grown. The underground parts or bulbs of the onion also come in different colors such as white, yellow, and red. All these onions have a pungent smell that adds wonderful flavors and aromas to foods. Onions can be eaten raw or cooked. When raw, however, they have certain substances that can cause eye irritation. The different parts of an onion. Leaves. Scaly leaves are the dry, scaly, outermost part of the onion. These started as fleshy leaves over time and changed to become the way they are. These leaves protect the inner, softer parts of the onion bulb against pests and friction, giving the bulb room to grow. The fleshy leaves are the most consumed part of an onion. Their primary function is to store antioxidants and nutrients such as flavonoids, anthocyanins, propanediol S-oxide, dimethyl sulfate, and some vitamins and minerals. The bud. Inside the leaves is a small central bud at the tip of the stem. The bud is composed of embryonic cells that divide and multiply. The function of these cells is to help the onion grow. This bud is also where the flowers shoot out from. The flowers will eventually produce onion seeds. Axillary buds. Around the central bud are axillary buds which are also important in the growth of the onion. They are specifically responsible for lateral growth as opposed to the central bud which is responsible for vertical growth. The roots. At the base of this bulb are short roots which extend a short way into the soil. These roots are called adventitious roots and are responsible for supporting the whole plant. They absorb all the nutrients and minerals from the soil that the plant needs. Green leaves. Above ground are the leaves of the onion plant, different from the leaves of the bulb. These leaves are often green in color, fleshy, and fan-shaped. They alone can be used for culinary purposes and are regularly harvested and used even before the underground part of the onion, or the bulb, is used. Which part of the onion is not to cut? While the root is uncut, you can remove the onion skin before you begin slicing them into the desired pieces. This procedure worked quite well as the onion root has a very high concentration of sulfur that instantly irritates the eyes. Which part of the onion should not be eaten? Every part of the onion can be eaten. Many people use the peel and root to make homemade onion powder, while the rest is eaten raw or used for cooking. You can also consume the onion stems, flowers, and green spouts as they all have similar flavorings. How many ounces is an average onion? An average-sized onion can weigh anything between 6 and 8 ounces depending on where and how they are cultivated. This size onion would also add up to about half a cup when diced or sliced. While small onions are about half the size of an average-sized one, larger varieties can weigh up to 16 ounces or a cup and a half when diced. What is the family name of onion? Onions are often referred to as the stinking lily because of their potent aroma. They have distinctive aromatic properties like that of their cousin plants and are also used for medicinal purposes. Conclusion. This video taught you about the different parts of an onion as well as the different roles and functions these parts have. The next time you are chopping an onion to make your favorite dish or salad, Take some time to appreciate this wonderful plant and all the complexities that go into making it the way it is, now that you know it is not as simple as a vegetable as it appears. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.